Welcome back, everybody! Today, we're gonna have our first ever cross-examination of the series! And is it gonna go well? Is it gonna go horribly? We'll find out. Let's do it. The accused account? I don't know if he has an account. He seems a little too young to have a bank account, honestly. I didn't kill Mr. Roll, and I didn't steal the treasure. I'm not allowed to go anywhere near the treasure room. I'd never seen a treasure box with that green Khura'inese butterfly on it. When the incident happened, I was in the hallway planning out my tour route. Green Khura'inese butterfly? It's oddly specific. Well, that's got nothing there. Where is the green Khura'inese butterfly? I feel like that's probably the contradiction right there. It feels like it. Excuse me. Well, you were acquainted with the victim. Yes, he used to chat with me whenever we ran into each other in the temple. Mr. Roll was a monk in training when he was a kid too, you know? But Ahlbi looked up to him. But he'd give that up and go work when his family needed money. That's why he became a guard, but at least that way he could stay still on at the temple. He's so proud when he put in the charge of guarding the treasure box. He even got to carry the box to the palace for the New Year's rite. The victim's parents apparently both died relatively young. So Mr. Roll had to support his younger brothers and sisters as well. But even with his job as a security guard, I'm sure things couldn't have been easy for him. Sound like his circumstances in Ahlbi's were very similar. Mr. Roll encouraged me to never give up. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Ahlbi, you train hard and make sure you become a monk one day. Don't end up like me, he say. He was always cheering me on in my training and in my tour guide business too. Why in the world would I kill a nice man like that? Yes, I see. You expressed yourself well. Defense, now that you've heard the accused account, are you finally satisfied? And so let's draw this to an expeditious conclusion. But your majesty, I haven't even cross-examined the defendant yet. That wasn't the end of it? Been so long I don't rightly recall what this cross-examining thing is all about. The judge who doesn't know what a cross-examination is. What fresh heck is this? I really do wish I could remember how it works. Give the judge a refresher on the cross-examination? Might as well. I mean, we know how to cross-examine, I would like to hope, but I mean, might as well just do it anyway. Just to give people a refresher if they need it, you know. Maybe I need a refresher, I don't know. I guess I better, or we'll never get anywhere. This is the 6th game in the series. You shouldn't be playing this one as your first Ace Attorney game. Just saying. Your Majesty, please allow me to explain the procedure. First, we lawyers listen carefully to a witness's testimony. Then we touch present, R, to open the court record and examine the evidence. And why would you do that? Find and present, X, any evidence that's inconsistent with the statements given. Present? I certainly don't need any gifts from you. Clearly something is getting lost in translation with His Majesty. Point is, it's possible that a statement could contain a lie or a mistake. But what do you do if you can't find any inconsistencies in the witness testimony? In that case, we may press L, the witness, for more information. Pressing a statement might reveal new information or even entirely new statements. Presenting evidence is one thing, but pressing witnesses? I'll have you no defense that I do not allow violence in my courtroom. Not that kind of pressing. Rest assured, only gentle verbal pressure is used, no physical force involved. Well, I'm not convinced. After all, who knows what sort of tactics an attorney will resort to. One false move and I'll call the bailiff. Yeah, something's definitely getting lost in there. For now, I should just focus all my energy on questioning Ahlbi and comparing his statements with the information in the court record. Cross-examination. The accused account. Oh, we got our 5 strikes, huh? It's not a... It's the 5 strikes from Ace Attorney 1, though, and not the meter? That's interesting. I didn't kill Mr. Roland. I didn't steal the treasure.
Hold it!
Hold it! I believe you didn't do either of those things either, Ahlbi. ... Oh yeah, I just remembered too. I did mention Sam Riegel in the first episode. I don't think I ever specifically said Phoenix Wright is Sam Riegel. So yes, he is the voice of Flynn Schifo, Jude Mathis from the Tales series, other characters from other things, but yeah, you've probably heard Sam Riegel in some anime or video game you played at some point, most likely. You do? But you're a lawyer, of course you'd say that. And yes, he is Phoenix Wright, the one and only. Though I've heard that the anime Phoenix Wright has a different voice actor than the game Phoenix Wright, so I've never watched that, but I have heard that it's a different voice actor. God, I don't know who though. Now, there's no need for that. At least I think that is the case.
But he's right. Lawyers always claim their client is innocent, even if they have to lie. Just like you're doing right now, accused. Don't let me in with that, lawyer. I'm not lying. I didn't steal anything and I didn't kill anybody. I'm not allowed to go anywhere near the treasure room. So I don't understand why he says he doesn't trust us, though. I don't get it.
Hold it. Guess we'll figure it out. You're not allowed to go near the treasure room? Why is that?
It's a rule of the temple. They keep a lot of important things in that room.
Yes, like the Founder's Orb in particular. Only the royal family may lay eyes on it. Did Mr. Payne say anyone without spiritual power would go blind? Excuse me.
I heard you wouldn't be blinded if you just looked at the outer treasure box. I've never been anywhere near the treasure room. I'm too scared. You gotta believe me.
Right.
Never even seen that treasure box with the green Khura'inese butterfly on it.
Hold it. Box with a butterfly on it?
Yeah, you can see it in the newspaper article. Look.
Oh.
See, that's a relief of a Khura'inese butterfly in the treasure box.
Well, it's designed here carved on the back of the box. I see it now. I'm glad they pointed that out to me, because that seemed kind of suspicious, honestly.
It's a sacred butterfly said to carry the soul of a Mitoma, of the departed. Its wings form a loop that cradles the Mitoma and carries to the Twilight Realm.
As you can see, there's one even depicted here behind me at the judge's bench. There was? That went away too fast, but I didn't see it. Well, what do you know? There is. Oh, like behind his head, but that's like a purple butterfly, though. Not a green one. No, it looks kind of like he's about to be carried off in the Twilight Realm himself.
Anyway, I've never even seen this treasure box besides.
Wait, what? I'm confused, actually. Well, I'm not gonna... Yeah, this doesn't seem to be proof anyway. I don't even know anymore. Oops. So yeah, that was the green one. Okay. When the incident happened, I was at the hallway plotting out my tour route. Plotting out your tour route. ...
Yes, I was planning out a tour for you.
For me? Well, thank you, Ahlbi. I wouldn't have done it if I knew you were a lawyer. We still have time when you get back. Sadly, I'm a lawyer, not a Time Lord. As soon as he heard that's what I am, he's been like a totally different person. I certainly don't think Ahlbi committed murder, however...
Don't talk to me, you disgust me.
An outburst earlier makes me wonder if he'd willingly tell me the truth. But I compare his statements in the court record carefully. If I find an inconsistency, I can present some evidence and maybe get him to open up. Indeed. Let's see. I didn't kill Mr. Owen. I didn't steal the treasure. Was the treasure actually stolen? Let's see. Let's see. I don't know, man. I do not know. Temple's treasure room. The body was discovered at the base of the stairs to the altar. Murder weapon off limits to the public. One on the paper is the only one of its existence. Its contents were stolen. Huh. Okay. I'm not allowed to go anywhere near the treasure room? Oh my gosh, I swear. Oops, not that. That's not a thing either. Temple's treasure room, the body was discovered at the base of the stairs. I was thinking for a second there. No, that would make no sense, obviously. I was thinking like, well, he's not allowed to go in there to the treasure room. Well, what about this, huh? The body was in the treasure room. What am I trying to do? Prove him guilty here? Like, no, man. Don't do that. Off limits to the public. The photo in the paper is the only one. Oh my friggin' gosh. Oh my friggin' gosh. This is like the first cross-examination. I'm already stuck. There you can see that treasure box with the green Khura'in's butterfly on it. Kind of contradicts his previous statement though. Like, how does he even know what it looks like if he's not allowed to go anywhere near the treasure room? Like, how would he even know? Okay. But photo in the I'm so confused, man. I'm so confused. When the incident happened, I was in the hallway planning out my tour route. Oh my gosh. Was it? No. You weren't in the hallway playing a tour route, were you? We were doing the Song of Ceremony, weren't we? Weren't we? Is that the answer?
Objection!
No, okay, never mind. There's something odd about this witness's statement. And this is the evidence that will prove it. Yeah, I'm so stupid, I swear. No, the only thing odd I find here is your objection. Hope this will help you change your ways. That didn't go very well. Actually, I guess I wasn't even remotely close on that one. I'm gonna take another good look at Ahlbi's statements and evidence. Am I that rusty in Ace Attorney that I'm literally getting tripped up on the first freaking cross-examination of the game? Like, what the heck, man? I'm so confused. Do I need to press him again? I bet you didn't do these things either. You do, but you're a lawyer. No, there's no need for that. These right lawyers always claim their client is innocent and alive, Don't let me be that lawyer, I'm not lying, it's the only thing, I didn't kill anybody, they didn't give me any more information. Oops. Okay, press. Now look at your treasure room, why is that? It's a rule of the temple, they keep a lot of important things in that room. This is the founder's orb in particular, only the royal family may have their lies on it. Mr. Payne said anyone without spiritual power would go blind. Or you wouldn't be blinded if they just looked at the outer treasure box. That feels like that could be the answer, honestly. Not allowed to go anywhere near the treasure. Or maybe this is it, though? But I don't even know. No, I'm still not sure, though. I was in the hallway planning out my tour route. Oh my gosh, I'm not allowed to go anywhere near the treasure room. Okay, no, I'm gonna press the rest of these statements again. This is too hard. A box with a butterfly on it. Yeah, you can see it in a newspaper article. Look. Have I gotten stupider? I've definitely gotten stupider over the last several years, I think. There's a relief of the Khura'inese butterfly in the box. I don't understand what I'm doing. Ooh. Oh, man. I just... Meh. Okay, this one. What is this one? Playing your tour route. Yes, I was playing a tour route for me. Well, thank you. When done, if you're a lawyer. Wah, wah, wah. We gotta prove his innocence, though. But how do we do it? How do we prove his innocence, man? Wait, is it possible that... Is it possible... No, I can't present profiles, thank goodness. It's not one of those games, not one of those games. Okay. Yes, the contradiction is in him killing Mr. Roll and the treasure. That's totally what I'm going to present to you right now. Let's see. I'm not allowed to go anywhere near the treasure room. Off limits to the public? Huh. The base of the stairs to the altar. But this is so confusing, though. Cerebral contusion from a head injury. Maybe... Bro, I have no idea, honestly. I literally have no idea. I'm just gonna go with... I'm gonna try this one on for size. Objection! That's the answer? Nice to know this game still does the whole silence after a correct answer thing. Oh, boy. For real, man? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Oh, Ahlbi, why would you lie to me? Getting my head back in the game somehow. Just somehow, some way. So you say you never laid eyes on the treasure box, is that right? That's right. It's forbidden. So I'd never do that. In that case, how did you know there was a green butterfly on it? I see what he's going on about. He's talking about because the photo is in black and white. Durr, you dummy. Oh my gosh, I swear. Huh? Because I saw the picture of it in that newspaper article? Nope, take another look. These photos are in black and white. I don't know why I didn't think of that. You couldn't possibly tell what color the butterfly is from these pictures. Ag! Oh, this bag. Did it just move? Polkunka! I beg your pardon? Yeah, indeed.
Polkunka is a word in Khura'inese that people use when they are surprised.
You just exposed a lie, so this is the power of cross-examination, is it? I should be the one shocked here by your shocking lack of understanding. But just a moment. If the accused was lying, that just makes him more suspicious than ever. Again, this just makes things worse for me than ever. Ahlbi, are you hiding something? Please give only true statements. I can't help you if you don't tell the truth. ... Darn, I just can't seem to get him to open up to me.
So, accused, you have seen the treasure box with your own eyes after all, haven't you? Well, maybe I did take a peek one time a long time ago when I was cleaning the treasure room.
But you weren't in the treasure room at the time of the incident, right?
Of course I wasn't.
Objection! I miss...
Objection!
Can we have that back again? I want that back.
Objection!
It just sounds so much better. It's like, he sounds insane. He sounds crazy. Oh well.
That is a lie. You were most definitely inside the treasure room on the day of the incident. And I have proof.
He does?
This was found on the floor of the treasure room. It's a scroll entitled Notice and contains a list of temple and monk duties. These instructions pertain to the day of the incident.
And what exactly is that supposed to prove?
The accused fingerprints were found on the scroll. What? Oh no.
Where is it? It's not here. I must have dropped it somewhere.
Indeed, you must have dropped it when you were busy murdering the victim.
Notice added to the court record. A notice from the day of the incident. Defendant's fingerprints were found on it. No. That means Ahlbi was there on the day of the incident? So this is the power of cross-examination. The more the accused talks, the guiltier he paints himself.
Yes, it would seem so, your majesty.
He predicted my argument and had evidence ready to refute it.
Well, was any of that supposed to help the accused? See, I told you can't trust lawyers and their lies! Her benevolence already said the kid's guilty! Just declare him guilty and get it over with!
No, everything's going all wrong. Shadow, what do I do? As I suspected, this cross-examination session has served no purpose whatsoever. No, you're wrong. But armed as we are with her benevolence's insight, there's no reason to doubt his guilt. I guess I'll just have to poke holes in this insight of hers. By the way, this didn't prove to be very interesting or at all, Mr. Payne. Nevertheless, I will now finally announce my verdict. Wait just one moment, your majesty. I haven't seen the Divination Séance for myself yet. As a defense, I had the right to check it. Is that really necessary? I have to get home and apologize to my wife. She really did give him the business. Oof. I mean, he's got a job to do, you know? Gotta go easy on the dude, man.
Your majesty, I enthusiastically support having Mr. Wright see the séance.
You do? And why is that, Mr. Payne?
Don't you want to see it? See the lawyer being utterly crushed by the power of the séance? And then watch him tearfully beg for mercy?
Well now.
I'm sure it'll make up for not getting to go to the class with your wife.
Oh, it was with his wife? I thought it was just... It was for his wife, not with his wife. Okay. It certainly does sound worth seeing, and it'd give me a juicy tidbit to tell the missus. Ha 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 ha! I've been reduced to a juicy tidbit? Well, foreign interloper, I imagine you do have to see it for yourself to be convinced. Certainly unprecedented, but let's have the Divination Séance performed again. But then right after the tearful begging, I really do have to be going. My tearful begging is going to come from the prosecution when we're through.
How pitiful the defense looks, still scrambling desperately for a foothold. Blissfully unaware that defeat and despair are all that await him.
Oh no, not defeat and despair. Dot 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 dot. There she is, her benevolence. Her benevolence, Rafa Padma Khura'in. Thank you for coming all the way once again. Your gratitude is unnecessary. This is simply my duty. Barb-headed attorney. Yes? I am told you question the veracity of the sacred Divination Séance. It would seem the depths of your irreverence and blasphemy are lost on you. I'm just a foreigner, ignorant in the ways and customs of this country. I apologize in advance for anything rude I might say or do, your benevolence. All I want is a fair trial for Ahlbi. You would imply that the trials of the country are unfair? Do explain, outsider. How verdicts found on truths imparted by the very souls of the dead lack impartiality. It's about trials with no defense and no chance for the accused to tell their story. How dare you speak to a benevolence in that manner? Did you hear that? Did you hear how he talked to the benevolence? What does he know about anything? Ignorant outsider! We won't stand for it! He needs to be punished! Next, looks like I really stuck my foot in this time. Oh yeah. He must be punished! I feel like I didn't say that right, but eh. Punish him! Punish him! Punish him! Punish him! Man, the Colette gallery is going crazy right now. Silence, one and all. Is she standing up for me? Be not disquieted, my people. He merely expresses his opinion. Well, looks like her benevolence is going to be more reasonable than I thought. Attorneys are ghastly creatures with souls stained black by brazen untruths. You do know that Pain is also an attorney, technically, right? He's just a prosecuting attorney. The words of a lowly worm such as that are not worth troubling yourselves over. Alright, I take that back. None of his prattling can sway the truth of my insights. Rest assured, he will soon see the error of his foolish ways. Now then, your benevolence, the Divination Séance, if you would. Certainly. Nana, my robe. Thank you. Oh, well, here we go.
O Holy Mother, we hold this Divination Séance in your name.
I was not expecting voice acted, but that's cool.
Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped. O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
Souls. Is she receiving the soul officially? Is it working? I don't get it. Is she just doing the dance again from before? Whoa. Dang, she should be the new protagonist for the next Hatsune Miku game. She's a pretty good dancer, for sure. Like, look at me go, look at that dance. Whoa, man. That's crazy. Where's Phoenix? Where's Pain? Where's the judge? Shouldn't they be involved in this? It's pretty gosh dang spinny, very spinny. She's gonna be dizzy at the end of this because she's spinning so much. Spin, spin, spin. And spinning is done. Do we win? Did we win? I think maybe we won. Maybe. Incense. Song of Ceremony, Boy's Voice. pain. Huh. What just happened? An image appeared in the pool. The final message from the victim's soul, the last communication of his Midama. Divination Séance has revealed this to us.
Her benevolence can use her power of spirit communion to protect the victim's memories of the last few moments before their demise.
So what we saw in the pool is what Mr. Roll actually experienced?
In the victim's memories, we see the accused raising a weapon over his head. This is consistent with the findings of the police investigations. There has to be some kind of mistake. I didn't do it.
This looks bad for Ahlbi. Really, really bad.
Now do you see why I'm the incredible pain?
More than I can express. But even those really are the victim's last memories. What can I do with them?
There it is! There's a face of a man being utterly crushed. Oh, how long I've waited to see it. Isn't it wonderfully gratifying, Your Majesty?
Oh, yes, very satisfying indeed. Now you are finally convinced, traveler. What are we playing, Genshin Impact now? The accused is mostly assuredly guilty. Am I really the only unbiased one here? Now then, I think we've been amused enough. If you give up now, I won't even invoke the Defense Culpability Act against you. You'd be free to slink back to your own country with your tail between your legs. Defense Culpability Act? What's that? What, you mean you honestly don't know? No? Wait, I think I might... I have a feeling. I don't think I've heard this, but I feel like I might have an idea. I'm gonna take a guess. And maybe what this means is if you play defense for a guilty client, then you share their fate, maybe? That's what I'm gonna guess. That feels like something that might be a thing, honestly. What's with all the hubbub? Well. Not only is he lying, black-hearted lawyer, he's also an imbecile. Your Majesty, I think you better explain the Defense Culpability Act to him. Yes, I think I'd better. Defense Culpability Act, or DC Act for short, is as follows. In the name of Her Eminence, those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. That's basically exactly what I said pretty much. In other words, if you help the accused by defending him, and he is found guilty, you will receive the same sentence as he. What? What kind of insane law is that? Under the DC Act, many of an attorney has been convicted and met with a grim fate. Some went to prison, others received the death penalty. That's why there is so few in our country today who admit to being an attorney. It makes no sense why Ahlbi still hates us, though. That's as it should be. History of our courts proves that. Attorneys are black-souled creatures who will tell any lie to save the accused. Thus, attorneys deserve to be exterminated. I never felt so much hostility coming at me from so many sides. What could have happened to make everyone feel this way? I guess the Dark Age of the Law came over here too, apparently.
You fell right into my trap, Phoenix Wright. Your win streak against me and my brother ends today. With the Séance and the DC Act on my side, I'm finally getting my revenge.
So that's why you're so eager to have me defend Ahlbi.
Chased out and humiliated back home, fate brought me to the foothills of Khura'in. I thank my lucky stars that I'm the chief prosecutor here now.
Defense, what? Know that if I rule that Hughes is guilty, you will go to prison too. That explains Ahlbi's reaction earlier.
Defend me, Mr. Wright? What are you saying? You can't do that. Your Majesty, isn't a prison sentence a bit lenient? After all, we're talking about treason. One should pay for such a crime with one's life.
Okay. Yes, I believe the death penalty might be appropriate under these circumstances. Jeez Louise, chill, you guys, chill!
The death penalty? No way.
You're kidding, right, Your Majesty? Do I look like I'm kidding? I'll have you put your life and your dog-tainted soul on the line here. Death? This can't be happening. The courts of resignation. Our courts are well known as us. In this land where my seances provide the truth and no attorneys can intervene, criminals know that all they can do is resign themselves to their fate. Oh, foreign lawyer, I ask you once more. Are you sure you still want to defend the accused? Gulp. There's Maya to think of in all this, too. I can't just lay down my life. What in the world should I do? Continue the defense? Abandon the defense? Well, let's save first. I say let's abandon the defense. A trial I just happened to walk into in a country I just happened to visit. I'm gonna put my life on the line for someone like this. I appreciate what you're trying to do, Mr. Wright. Are they seriously gonna sentence a 9-year-old to the death penalty? What the frick, man? But never mind about me. You just go ahead and go see Miss Maya. But what about Ahlbi? She's kind of like a big sister to me. Yeah, we gotta help him, right? Isn't this why I became a lawyer in the first place? To help those with no one on their side? I can't just abandon everything I believe in. All I can do now is stand firm and fight.
Well, don't hold your tears back on my account, Phoenix Wright. Admit your defeat and grovel before me, the chief prosecutor, for your life!
Objection!
Even if it means being subject to the Defense Culpability Act. I will defend Ahlbi.
What? But, Mr. Wright...
The defendant insists he's innocent. And not even a Divination Séance should be accepted without examination.
Polkunka! But if I'm found guilty, you'll get the death penalty too! Even knowing that you still want to defend me?
I don't know what happened in the past, but it looks like everyone in the country considers lawyers to be liars. So I can understand if you don't believe me, but I still believe in you and your innocence.
Exclamation mark.
So all I have to do is keep believing and find the truth. That's all there is to it. ... Barb-headed attorney, you continue to amuse me. Though your barbed jabs are proving to be more than mere jokes. Your benevolence. Believe me when I say that this attorney will knock your insides out. So she has a splash text voice line. That's cool. Insolent, disrespectful attorney. You'll have plenty of time to regret your folly in the Twilight Realm. I like how Phoenix is pointing at her like, hey, I'm not having any of that. Not a wise move, traveler. Not a wise at all. You should have taken the chance I offered to save your life. But you have made your choice. The Defense Culpability Act will be applied in this case. And with this verdict, you'll both soon be parting with your heads. Bloodthirsty. The souls of the departed speak only the truth, and I but give their message a voice. You think my insights contain falsehood? I challenge you to prove it. I guess we'll see. Insight! Rafa's insight. The accused swung whatever he was holding down on the victim's head. With the pain, the victim's vision went dark. This is when he lost his life. Still, I can't believe it. A murder after the morning dance of devotion. These are the victim's experiences just before his death. And the victim's final memories. We can assume they aren't lies. So how do I break this down? Allow me to relieve you of your ignorance, Defense. Did you notice the words that appear in the Séance vision? Come to think of it, I did see words like Song of Ceremony and Incense. The victim's final memories are not limited to sight alone. Sight, smell, taste, sound, touch, all is laid bare in the pool of souls. So when Mr. Roll experience with his 5 senses appear in this vision as words, right? Precisely, and by examining these sensations, we can perceive the victim's final moments with unparalleled clarity. Works for me. I can use all the extra information I can get. And to find a contradiction between her insights and the Séance vision. Your benevolence, I ask that you please show me the Séance vision again. Very well. Yeah, show me again. Incense. Song of Ceremony. Boy's voice. Boy's voice. Pain. Not pain, anything but pain. If there's pain, that means Gaspin Pain did it then. Oh, no! Plot twist! Wait a minute. Her benevolence said after the morning dance and devotion earlier, didn't she? Is there something off about that? I'll use these arrows. Select the insight I think is off. Okay. This is the insight that sounded funny, so I can't believe it's a murder after the morning dance of devotion. Now just carefully compare this insight with the Séance vision. If I notice a sensation that seems contradictory, I'll tap select X. Incense? Song of Ceremony? Boy's voice? I'm gonna guess that the Song of Ceremony is the one that's off. Alright, we'll do it again. Incense. Song of Ceremony. This is the part of the vision that contradicts the insight. Now select the sensation I think is inconsistent. Present it. I see. Sound, smell, and sound. Oh, I see. So green means sound. I did not know that, actually. Okay. That explains a lot. Alright, picking that.
Objection!
Wait just a moment. Yes? What is it, Barbed Head? You're saying the incident occurred after the morning dance and devotion, right? That's right. What of it? And isn't it strange that Mr. Roll could still hear the Song of Ceremony? Oh my, you're absolutely right. Is that all that troubles you? Huh? What the victim heard was just a practice run of the song and ceremony. Practice run? What are you talking about? Mr. Payne, if you would.
Certainly, allow me to explain. The incident occurred in the interval between the morning and afternoon dances. During that time, the singers were practicing in the performance hall.
Precisely. I was there as well, so I can corroborate this statement. I see, so what the victim heard was the practice session. There goes my contradiction. Okay, so they were practicing in this performance hall. I don't see the room where Ahlbi and I saw her benevolence dancing. However, Mr. Payne, I admit one detail troubles me.
Ask away, your majesty.
It's a big temple. The performance hall and treasure room are quite far from each other. Could the song really be heard all the way in the treasure room? He's right, it's a very big temple. Well, how about it, Mr. Payne?
Your majesty, have you forgotten? There are speakers in every room of Temple, including the treasure room.
Oh, that's right. Speakers, for what purpose?
Are you serious, Mr. Wright? They're to broadcast the sacred music of the performance hall throughout the temple.
That's why the victim could hear the song of ceremony in the seance vision. It was the practice run going on in the performance hall, heard over the speakers. Thank you for your explanation, your benevolence. That makes perfect sense, even to a feeble-minded old man like me. Man, even this judge is all like, I'm a feeble-minded old man and stuff like that. Always playing that old man card. Think nothing of it. Now, if you wouldn't mind, could you please alter your insights for us? Very well. Revise. Hugh swings down. Song ceremony. The victim heard his practice run through the temple speakers. I think I'm getting the hang of this. Point inconsistency, she'll update her insights accordingly. So I keep pointing things out. Maybe I can knock all her insights out after all. I find our inconsistencies, no matter how small. Excuse me. Let's see. It's a bit hard to focus on the insights with the seance vision going. Try using the pause button, L, to temporarily stop the vision. Okay. There, I paused the vision. Again, touch the flashing panels Y and A to jump to different parts of the vision. I'll try moving the minima mark to the flashing red panel there. Y button? Oh, okay. Okay, now that I know how to get around in the seance visions, I'm trying to find inconsistency between the insight and the vision. So it wasn't just telling me like, oh, just go ahead and do that then. Alright. I can't just like present this stuff randomly, can I? Okay, so anyway, the accused swung whatever he was holding down in the victim's head. Okay. With the pain, the victim's vision went dark. This is when he lost his life. Incense. Song of ceremony. This feels like this might be it, honestly. It went dark before that even happened, though. Go back to... Oh, no. Back up. Not that. Let's go play it. Bonk. That one right there. I would say that one right there and present. Because he went dark right there. Right?
Objection!
Right? There's an inconsistency between this insight and the victim's memories. An inconsistency, you say? And where exactly... So it's not? His vision went dark before he got hit, though. An inconsistency, you say? And where exactly do you see the supposed inconsistency? Yes, defense, please be specific. Well, I don't know how specific I can be exactly, but I get the vague feeling that something doesn't quite add up, you know? Really? No, I don't know. But I do know you're skating on thin ice, defense. By your leave, your benevolence. Do it. Penalty! Ugh. Here I thought I was skating so gracefully on that ice, too. Pretty sure this is the insight that's off. Guess I better look at which sensation to point out. Better check the victim's last memories carefully from beginning to end. Look for a sensation that's inconsistent with the insight. Okay. That wouldn't have been the incense that would have made him go dark, would it? That's all we got, though. Whatever he was holding. Could the vision be incorrect? Sight could be wrong, too. Did he ever look up at what he was swinging? It's not like, It's not like we see what he's holding, though, do we? That's the thing that's really getting me right now. Like, I don't get it. This is difficult. I don't really get it, man. Incense? Maybe right there. I mean, there's no pain literally showing right here. Maybe it's incense I gotta do. I'll try that. Unless I present sight. I guess I keep forgetting I can present sight too.
Objection!
Yeah, exactly. Saying the victim's field of vision went dark right after he was struck, correct? Of course, as anyone with eyes can see. Well, pardon me, but I must disagree. What? Your benevolence, please take another look at the exact moment the victim felt pain. Oh! Everything was black, and then only after that the victim feels pain. Inconceivable. This places the order of events at odds with what you say happened. My word. Polkunka, your benevolence. What is the meaning of this? I cannot be wrong. My insights are beyond fallacy. If what the defense says is true, this is a very grave matter indeed. Please forgive me, your benevolence. But I'm afraid this contradiction is something we simply can't ignore.
Now, let's not be too hasty, your majesty. I think I can clear this up.
You have something to add, Mr. Payne?
1,000 apologies. It seems the prosecution has failed to make one tiny thing clear.
And that would be...
On the day of the incident, there was a power outage, a blackout in one part of the temple. And as I recall, the crime scene was in that sector. The power outage must be why the victim's field of vision went dark. I apologize for neglecting to tell the court this detail. I'm afraid that slipped my mind.
Or rather, you knew all along and are only letting it slip now that it's convenient, Payne.
The power outage knocked out both the lights and the speakers.
Oh, there was a blackout there, was there? Oh, now, that explains everything, does it not? What do you mean, your benevolence? Please share your thoughts with us, if you would. The blackout occurred when the accused and the victim were faced with one another. Fearing the victim would flee under the cover of darkness, the accused swiftly brought his weapon down on the victim's head. I see, that makes perfect sense, Your Benevolence.
So the victim was stuck after the lights went out. The depth of your insight is awe-inspiring, Your Benevolence. Give her a hand, everyone. Well done! Long may you live and prosper!
Hey, I want to live long and prosper too. Enough applause. You flatter me. Now, Your Benevolence, in the light of this new information. Yes, of course, I will alter my insight. Insight revised. One can safely assume the accused struck the victim the moment after the blackout began. Okay. So much for my inconsistency. At least I was able to draw out some new info. And with new info comes a chance to find new inconsistencies. Now to compare the insights with the vision again and see what else I can dig up. Well, I might not necessarily know what the new inconsistency is going to be at the moment, but I think we'll go ahead and find out whatever that new inconsistency is on the next exciting episode, everyone. So, yeah, this, what they call it again? This, well, whatever this new vision thing is, it's neat, I guess. Kind of a new form of cross-examination in a sense, but will it stump us or will it not stump us? That is a real question. It's kind of silly that we got stumped in the first friggin' cross-examination of the entire game, but I mean, like, what can you do? What can you do? Everyone, let me know what you think about this so far. Will we be able to beat her at her own game, or will Phoenix Wright get the death penalty? Find out on the next exciting episode, everyone. I'll see you all next time. Have a good one. See you later! Hello everyone, you've reached the end of this video, but before we go for the day, I'd just like to give a quick shout out to the Tier 4 and 5 channel members, Phoenix Edgeworth, Acheron X2, Menthy, and Meister Papala. Thank you all for being awesome and supporting the channel. If you too would like to also get your name shouted out at the end of each video and live stream, shoutouts are available for all Tier 4 and 5 channel members. I hope you all have an awesome day. I'll see you all later.